Fly, Eagles, fly. Yes, that's about as enthusiastic as I'm going to get over those three words. So, the 2017 NFL season has finally ended with the Eagles winning 41-33 over the dynastic New England Patriots. Yes, the GOAT ends up becoming a man, and the Lombardi makes its first appearance down Broad Street in Philadelphia in a couple of days. But it wasn't as the NFL would have hoped, because where ratings are concerned, they had the worst Super Bowl rating in 9 years. This Super Bowl only brought in 103.4 million views, which made it the lowest since Pittsburgh and Arizona played each other in 2009 in Super Bowl 43, which had a 98.7 million views. So, in a bizarre game, we saw Tom Brady and Nick Foles both run out for passes. Tom Brady, I think, got passed up by a tortoise because, oh my god, he was running so slow, it was ridiculous. And then they even tried to show it in slow-mo, and you couldn't really tell the difference. So, Nick Foles caught his touchdown pass, threw 3, caught 1. Obviously started the season as a backup, won Super Bowl MVP. How nice is that? How weird and nice is that? Doesn't happen often. I think it's only like the third or fourth time that a backup won, and I think it's only the second time that a backup actually became the MVP of the game, if I'm not mistaken. There was over 1,100 yards of offense. The 33 points by the Patriots were the most for any Super Bowl loser. And you had a strip sack, a fumble recovery that probably ended a dynasty. Because in the last 24 hours, since the Super Bowl, the defensive coordinator of New England has gone to take the job in Detroit. Offensive coordinator Josh McDaniels, as I said in another video, went to Indy. Gronkowski is contemplating retirement. Who knows what's going on in that front office between Brady and Belichick. Maybe Belichick's gone. Who knows? But I mean, just in the last 24 hours, there's been a whole lot of stuff being brought out of that Patriots locker room that might indicate the end of this dynasty is finally over. Also, on the Eagles front, this offseason, this team is Carson Wentz's. So, whatever happens to Nick Foles, we'll see. Because he probably doesn't have a job with the Eagles unless he wants to be a backup quarterback. But, I mean, a backup Super Bowl winning quarterback. I'm sure Arizona or Cleveland would love to have it. But we have a really interesting 2018 season coming up, especially this offseason. It looks like it's going to be wild. You got 4 quarterbacks in the draft who could be week 1 starters. The Redskins are now looking to franchise Kirk Cousins and attempt to trade him instead of letting him go into free agency. If they franchise him a third time, he will make about $32 million, which means if no team takes Cousins' contract, the Redskins will be stuck with a $32 million cap hit. So would the Browns, Broncos, or Jets even try to take on that contract and that hit? I say no. They won't, they can't, they shouldn't. The only team who probably can is the Browns because they're about $100 million, but then they can't get another quarterback. And I think they are dead set on taking a quarterback at either that 1 or 4 spot. Most likely the one. And getting Cousins at a $32 million clip would highly jeopardize that. This may be one year where there's just more of a bigger supply of NFL, ready quarterbacks. Not great, none of them I think, are going to be great quarterbacks. But you do have potential for long-term starting. But we shall see as the NFL league year begins March 14th. Oh, and a side note, in basketball, Trae Young put up 32 points but only 1 assist, and Oklahoma lost to West Virginia 75-73 if you care. And Eagles fans, enjoy it. Congratulations, Philly. And I'll see you guys around Super Bowl 114. How awesome would that be if somebody during the time of Super Bowl 114 sees this video and says, hey, this guy said that the Eagles are going to win Super Bowl 114 in 2018. How awesome would that be? This guy's like Raider Damas. Okay, guys, I'm not going to give you, as I said before, I'm not going to give you the whole tutorial. If you like it, you know what to do. You've used YouTube enough. I don't have to tell you, like, subscribe, give you the whole tutorial thing. But I understand the importance of the call to action, as I was a communications major in college, so. My call to action for you guys is, you guys know what you're doing. If you like the video, do what you do. Alright? I don't have to belittle your intelligence. Good night.